Hola, oi sou Koen, and today I'm going to review the song of Portugal at Eurovision 2020, Elisa, with the song Medo De Sentir, which means fear of feeling.
Eu não era assim, mas agora tenho medo de sentir.
Portugal has used a national final every year they've competed at Eurovision to select a Eurovision artist, except for 2005, that is the only year that they've used an internal selection. The show that's always used to select a Eurovision entry is called Festival de Cancellation, and it's actually one of the longest running selection processes to select a Eurovision artist. They've been using this national selection since 1964. Elisa won this national final with the song Medo De Sentir, and is written and composed by Macha Carvalho. The song talks about being hurt in the past and that being the reason to be scared to feel things. I like that Portugal has always stuck with sending a song in Portuguese every year. They've never sent a song that is fully, completely sung in English. The song gives me this calming feeling, even though the lyrics of the song aren't that calming because she literally talks about being scared to feel things. I also really like the instrumentals of the song. It's really well composed in my opinion, and it kinda has this pure feeling to it, which I like. My favorite lyrics of the song is "Qual é a saída? Eu acho que já não sei amar. E seu amor me convida, agora não consigo aceitar." I'm so sorry for my accent and my Portuguese mispronunciations. Portuguese isn't my first language, as you probably already have noticed. But the translation for these lyrics are: "Is there any way out? I think I can no longer feel love, and if love invites me, I can no longer accept." These are the first few lines of the song, where she actually immediately gets to the point. She immediately tells what's wrong and what she's struggling with, and basically struggling with being scared to feel things, which I think are really well written. Last year Portugal didn't qualify, which in my opinion was a very undeserved non-qualification, but looking back on it I kinda understand that the entry maybe was a little bit too alternative for a regular viewer, so that's probably why it didn't qualify. But the entry this year doesn't have that problem. It's not alternative. It's actually a pretty accessible song. Portugal would have participated in the second semi-final, which is the weakest semi-final out of the two, so that is an advantage. But I do think that the staging would have been very important for this song. Portugal was also on the 36th place of the bookmakers out of all the 41 entries, which means that the bookmakers think that this song wouldn't have qualified. And I personally also think that Portugal probably would have struggled with qualifying, because maybe the song doesn't really stand out that much, and maybe wouldn't have stood out enough to qualify. The Portuguese broadcaster has announced that there won't be an internal selection next year, and that there will be a new edition of Festival de Cancellation to select a Eurovision entry next year. So that concludes my review for Medo De Sentir. What do you think of the song? Let me know in the comment section down below. And that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Ciao!